Hello. Do you enjoy Egyptology? Are you a budding archaeologist? Do you find mummification fascinating? Me too. So my question for you is, do you know about heart scarabs? A heart scarab is a stone beetle. It's usually carved from a soft type of stone, maybe basalt or something similar, and it's carved in the shape of a scarab. Now the ancient Egyptians worshipped the scarab because they watched dung beetles, just like these chaps here, rolling big balls of dung across the ground, and it reminded them of the sun being rolled across the sky. And so they thought a beetle god must be the god in charge of the movement over the sun across the day. So they worshipped beetles, but they also saw them not just as a god that rolled the sun across the sky, but also as a symbol of rejuvenation and revitalization and transformation and life, because they would often see beetles metamorphose. That's where an egg hatches into a larva and then it goes through a pupation and it changes into the adult beetle. In a beetle's life, they can look like a little white kind of sausagey, maggoty type thing, and then they can look like an adult beetle. That's a full transformation. So Egyptians not only worshipped the scarab because of the dung ball, which they associated with the sun, but they also saw the transformation beetles go through to become this incredible, stunning adult beetle. And so they would put a stone scarab carved into the shape of the beetle, and on the bottom of it they would carve a spell from the Book of the Dead. And this spell would cast a spell over your heart whilst they were putting your bandages on when you were being mummified. The ancient Egyptians believed not that your intellect was in your brain like we think now, but that your memory and all of your intelligence was stored in the heart. So when they took all of your organs out of your body to make you into a mummy, they would put each of those into canopic jars like these chaps here. So they would take your lungs out and put them in a canopic jar, but they would leave the heart in your chest because they believed that was the seat of your wisdom and your intellect and your memories. But once you died in ancient Egypt, they believed you went on an incredible journey through the underworld where you were tested many times by different gods. And in one of those tests, your heart would be weighed against a feather. And any of the evil deeds that you did in your life would make your heart heavy. And if your heart was not as light as a feather, you would fail the test and be cast into a pit of fire with crocodiles and everything. Very, very, very scary. So what ancient Egyptians did is they carved heart scarabs. They put the spell in the Book of the Dead onto the heart scarab, and what that spell did is it bound all the secrets, all the naughty things that you did in your life to silence. The scarab would keep your secrets and keep its silence and enable you to go through a full transformation and of course come alive again in the new world once you've done your journey through the underworld and become a god. So a scarab, a heart scarab, was very, very important because, of course, you didn't want, in all of these tests that you went through in the underworld, anyone to realise some of the naughty things that you did when you were alive.